from New York City with our telecast of the 77th Annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Today, millions of people from around the world are lining the streets of New York City, anticipating the arrival of the year's most spectacular event. Magnificent floats, fantastic big balloons, hit Broadway musicals, and entertainment's biggest stars. All live on NBC's telecast of Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. We are hovering in a helicopter, enjoying Manhattan's magnificent skyline as we eagerly anticipate the National Broadcasting Company's telecast of the 77th Annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And now, live from famous Herald Square, your hosts, Katie Couric and Matt Lauer.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving, and welcome to the 77th Annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. It's a downright toasty, 45 degrees. The sun is shining. It's a beautiful day for a parade.
This is one of those great New York City and American traditions that brings out the child in all of us, block by block, as it winds down Central Park West and down Broadway here to Herald Square. It is, as Katie mentioned, the Macy's 77th Annual Thanksgiving Day Parade.
15 giant Macy's balloons are already lined up along the parade route, along with the usual complement of floats, balloons, and, of course, really big stars.
An amazing variety, from the hippest of hip-hop to a heartwarming tribute to an American icon, Bob Hope. And the best news of all, it's just a few seconds away, so let's head up down to Al Roker, who's going to help us kick off all the festivities. Al, happy Thanksgiving.
Hi, Al.
Thanksgiving, everybody. Up here at Central Park West, there is exhilaration and excitement as this year's spectacle gets set to leave 77th Street, ironically, for the 77th year. 2.5 million parade goers, 43 million viewers on NBC expect thrills and magic. And that's our cue to introduce the man who's going to make it all happen, Macy's parade producer, Mr. Robin Hall. Robin, happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Ready to let loose this longest running show down Broadway?
We are psyched and ready to go. I'm here with Chris Meyer and 8,000 or so of my closest friends from Macy's, and we're about to step off one of the greatest parades in history. We're also proud to have Mr. Sean O'Rourke with us today. He's here with this group of brilliant athletes from the Special Olympics who represented us so well in the Dublin Olympics this summer.
That's great. They're all around, representing athletes all around the globe. Congratulations to you, Sean, and to all the athletes here today. All right, Robin, Sean, everybody, you all ready for thrills and magic?
We are.
All right.
Okay, Al, Sean, Chris, help me start the countdown. Right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's have a parade!
Live from New York City, the National Broadcasting Company presents its annual telecast of Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. With your hosts from today, Katie Couric, Matt Lauer, and Al Roker. With recording stars Hilary Duff, Chicago, Aaron Carter, Maya, Kool and the Gang, Stacie Orrico, American Idol's Ruben Studdard and Clay Aiken, Judy Collins, Simple Plan, Peter Nero, Ann Hampton Calloway, Peter Cincotti, Old Crow Medicine Show, and featuring the casts of The Boy from Oz, Wicked, Little Shop of Horror, Never Gonna Dance, Sesame Street, A Christmas Carol, the New York City Ballet, and the Radio City Rockettes, with special appearances by Harry Connick Jr., New York Yankees superstar Bernie Williams, Donald Trump, Harvey Firestein. The casts of NBC's American Dream, Happy Family, Days of Our Lives, and The Tracy Morgan Show. Matt Gallant and Jeff Corwin, and Miss USA 2003. Giant character balloons including Clifford the Big Red Dog, Jimmy Neutron, and the all-new Super Grover, Garfield, and Strike Up the Band Barney. Plus, a special tribute to Bob Hope. And to cap it off, that holiday superstar, Santa Claus. All coming your way on the 77th Annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Well, while the parade is getting ready to roll uptown, getting ready to rock Herald Square, the best voices from school and community choirs all across the country. When these kids are not performing, they represent the tens of thousands of young people who volunteer their time and talent to underprivileged kids and the homeless.
Filling Herald Square right behind us, 880 powerful voices under the direction of John Jacobson, the rousing sounds of America Sings.
NBC's telecast of the 77th Annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is being sponsored in part by Bank of America, Higher Standard, and by Royal Caribbean. Get out there and take a Royal Caribbean cruise vacation. American Idol's Clay Aiken, Recording Legends Chicago, the cast of NBC's Happy Family, plus a number from Broadway's Never Gonna Dance, when Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade continues live here on NBC.
A magnificent aerial view of Manhattan on an always magnificent morning. The excitement and anticipation of Macy's Parade here at Herald Square is definitely contagious.
Such pretty pictures. Right now, the action is up at Central Park West, the starting line. Let's see what's going on up there with our uptown guy, Al Roker.
Hey, Matt and Katie, thanks a lot. Yeah, guess what? It's happy time up here at the parade launch site. That's because we've got happy marchers, happy spectators, and I'm surrounded by 5 happy actors, and they should be. They're the stars of the new NBC hit comedy Happy Family with Christine Baranski, Jeff Davis, Melanie Paxson, Tyler Francavilla, and Susan Gibney. Welcome to all of you.
Thank you, Al.
Now, Christine,
Thanksgiving.
happy Thanksgiving to all of you. You and your television husband, John Larroquette, play the mom and dad to 3 empty nesters who won't leave.
They won't leave. They're still with me. It's Thanksgiving. They're still here.
You got your family
You know,
with
they
you.
don't have any other place to go but the Macy's Day Parade.
Never leave us. Never leave us.
Oh, that's what every mom wants to hear, right?
What's so cool is my 2 children are here in New York, and I've got 3 more children, so I have a total of 5 and 2 husbands. It's pretty cool.
Wow, man, that must be rough doing a seating arrangement. Now, can any of you relate to the dysfunctional family thing that you play on the show?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I've never met my family.
Well, see, so this
That's
is
why he has a fictional one, you see.
Exactly. I had to have this family or I'd have not. No, my family's watching. Hello.
well, happy Thanksgiving to all of you on the Happy
Thanksgiving.
Family. I know you guys are going to be getting onto the Wild Wild West Express.
I know.
Riding the rails into Herald Square.
I know. It's going to be
All
a
right.
great day. It's
Well,
a beautiful day today.
Happy Thanksgiving to
Thank
all of
you,
you
Al.
guys.
Thank you, Al.
And
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving and happy family every Tuesday night. New time, 9:30. Katie and Matt, back to you guys.
All right, Al, thanks very much. Well, you know, before there was Matt and Katie, even Ricky and Lucy.
There was Bryant and Katie.
There was Fred and Ginger. Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers fans are in for a swinging time when the new musical Never Gonna Dance waltzes onto the Great White Way on December 4th. It's based on the Astaire Rogers movie classic Swing Time, featuring standards like The Way You Look Tonight and A Fine Romance.
And if you hoof it over to the Broadhurst Theater, you can catch a preview of this song and dance classic. Right now, a Macy's Parade preview as Noah Racy in the Astaire role of a compulsive gambler and Nancy LeManager as a dance teacher strut their stuff Fred and Ginger style to I Won't Dance from this much-anticipated Broadway musical, the cast and members of Never Gonna Dance.
I won't dance, don't ask me. I won't dance, don't ask me. I won't dance, madam, with you. My heart won't let my feet do things they should do. You know what? You're lovely.
And so what? We're lovely.
But oh, what you do to me. I'm like an ocean wave that bumped on the shore. I feel so absolutely stumped on the floor.
You dance, you're charming and you're gentle, especially when you do the continental.
But this feeling isn't purely mental. For heaven rest us, I'm not asbestos. And that's why I won't dance. Why should I? I won't dance. How could I won't dance. Merci beaucoup. I know that music leads the way to romance. So if I hold you in my arms, I won't.
Recording sensations, Hilary Duff and Maya, the cast of NBC's The Tracy Morgan Show, and a number from the Broadway musical Wicked, all here live on NBC.
Welcome back, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully it's as pretty where you are as it is here in New York City today as we enjoy some spectacular shots from the Thanksgiving Day chopper cam, looking down at Central Park West as the parade kicks off. Meanwhile, down here in Herald Square, talk about a New York moment. Lots of people coming together. You've got New Yorkers and tourists all bonding on parade day.
That's right, huddling together, Matt. Although they don't have to do too much huddling on this beautiful day. Some 2.5 million parade goers lining the 2.5-mile route, waiting for the parade to arrive here at Herald Square. A spectacle's headed this way. They're counting on it. So let's check out the scene uptown from Al Roker. Al?
Hey, Katie, we're having a great time. Tracy Morgan, as you know, has been a bona fide laugh riot on Saturday Night Live for 7 seasons. Well, he is definitely ready for prime time now. That's where he's going to be next Tuesday, December 2nd, when his television show, The Tracy Morgan Show, premieres right on NBC. He's going to play Tracy Mitchell, the small business owner, husband, and a dad to these charming young gentlemen right here. Tracy and your TV sons, we've got Mark Jeffries right here, and Bobby J. Thompson. Guys, good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Tracy,
happy holidays, Al.
is this a dream come true for you?
This is definitely a dream. This is amazing. I can't believe it.
Wow. Bobby, now I understand you've got 9 brothers and sisters back in Kansas City. What do they think about you being on TV?
First of all, I want to give thanks to God, and they think I'm great. They love me. I love them, too, and they are proud of me.
Wow, that's great. See, because my brothers and sisters wouldn't say that about me. So Mark, you have been doing all kinds of television and movies, and I understand you were one of the youngest stand-up performers ever at Hollywood's Laugh Factory.
Yes, and it's good to have Tracy around because he's also a stand-up comedian, too, so a lot of his good deeds is rubbed up on me.
That's great. Well, listen, congratulations to all of you. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you as well.
Happy holidays out there to everybody.
Happy
With Tracy Mitchell, Tracy Morgan Show. Happy holidays.
Tracy Mitchell, Tracy Morgan, it's all the same. All right, starting December 2nd.
Tamla, we love you.
Every Tuesday on NBC. Okay.
We love you, Tam.
Now let's go back to Herald Square.
All right, Al, thanks very much. Long before Dorothy and Toto dropped into the land of Oz, a beautiful and popular girl and a grouchy gal with green skin became unlikely friends and ended up as Glinda the Good Witch and the Wicked Witch of the West. Wicked is being called a mesmerizing musical and the most spellbinding new Broadway show in years.
Hailed as 2 of the brightest stars in a new generation of musical theater talent, we join Kristen Chenoweth as Glinda and Udina Menzel as the Wicked Witch of the West on their first journey to the Emerald City. Performing one short day, the stars of the enchanting new musical at the Gershwin Theater, Wicked.
One short day in the Emerald City. One short day in the Emerald City. One short day in the Emerald City. One short day full of so much to do. now we can say we're just two friends, two good friends, two best friends, sharing one wonderful one shore.
The wizard will see you now.
The new Strike Up the Band Barney balloon. Judy Collins, plus that killer plant for Broadway's Little Shop of Horrors. When we return live on NBC.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. An amazing view of New York on Parade Day from our NBC cameras perched high atop New York's landmark buildings.
On January 8th, international tycoon Donald Trump will take to the air on NBC in a larger-than-life original series. Donald Trump, larger than life, go figure. It's called The Apprentice. Each week, candidates will vie for the chance to win a job working for the Baron of Big Business himself.
And who knows, that apprentice might one day own his own chopper. Right now, let's watch as Donald Trump takes to the air in his helicopter, giving us all a bird's-eye view of the parade route.
The parade is starting right here, 77th Street in Central Park West. It's a great place. It's a beautiful park. Too bad it's not for sale. There's a great part of town. Some of the most beautiful buildings in the world are right here. So we're moving down from 77th Street all the way down the park to Columbus Circle. From Columbus Circle, the parade heads down to Broadway, all the way down the great theater district, the greatest theater district in the world. Over the years, I've wanted to buy a lot of theaters. I've always wanted to star in my own show, but somehow, I don't know, it didn't work out for me. From Broadway, the parade goes through Times Square. From Times Square, the parade goes down to 34th Street, down to Herald Square, and that's really the culmination. That's where Macy's is, the largest store in the world.
Well, he may not be starring on Broadway, but we all wish him well on his new show right here on NBC. Meanwhile, a Skid Row flower store becomes a little shop of horrors when a nerdy clerk, Seymour, creates a killer plant, Audrey 2, named after his secret love, Audrey. Well, now that show-stopping plant, Audrey 2 and company are a smash hit, firmly planted at the Virginia Theater, where audiences devour every clever song and hilarious performance.
Right now, a medley from this riotously funny revival featuring Hunter Foster as the nerd of nerds Seymour, Carrie Butler as Audrey, the show's sassy trio, the Urchins, and that horticultural horror with two words on his mind, Feed Me, the cast of Little Shop of Horrors.
till forever. Tell me the bad times are clean washed away.
Please understand that it's still strange and frightening for losers like I've been. It's so hard to say. Suddenly see more.
Suddenly see more.
Here we are and
We go and find you.
Suddenly see more.
Suddenly see
Show
more.
me the girl that's inside me.
With sweet understanding. With sweet understanding. With sweet understanding. See what's your heart
R&B stars Stacie Orrico, Big Bird Balloon, the cast of NBC's American Dream, and Harvey Fierstein when Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade marches on.
Once again, happy Thanksgiving and welcome back, everyone.
And right now, the action's up at 77th and Central Park West with that uptown guy, Al Roker. Hey, Al.
Hey, Katie and Matt, thanks a lot. You know, a lot of people dreaming about the holidays. Well, why don't you say hello to another dream cast, the cast of American Dreams, NBC's outstanding Sunday drama, winner of 2 Emmys in its freshman year. And we're talking about looking at coping with life in Philadelphia of the 1960s. Joining us, Tom Verica, who's the dad, Will Estes, his son JJ, Rachel Boston, JJ's girlfriend, and Vanessa Lenges, the gregarious teenager who lands a spot dancing on American Bandstand. Good to see you guys.
Good to see you. It's good to be here.
Now, I know none of you were really around during the 60s, so what have you discovered doing this show about the 60s that's touched you?
Well, I've actually witnessed the 60s from a child's eyes. I was very young, so I'm actually seeing what my parents went through and seeing it from a whole new perspective.
Does it give you guys a little more relation to the history, living through it by acting it?
I think it helps us understand our parents, too. It's like, my parents always are more than willing to give me all the information about their childhood and everything, so.
So you can understand what your folks are talking about now.
Definitely. I mean, I love it when people come and say that, you know, they were like my character in the 60s, because I know a lot more about them because, you know, Roxanne's kind of rebellious and you know, not always the good girl, so I think...
We got the music and the clothes,
and that too.
And
That's right. You got it all going on.
That stuff that helps us.
I think there's a Roxanne in every era, though.
Well, we'll wait to see who the 2000 Roxanne is. Guys, thank you so much. Congratulations on the show. All right, American Dream, Sunday at 8, right here on NBC. And we're going to be back with more Broadway show performances, a chat with Harry Connick Jr. The spectacle is just beginning. Stay right where you are.
Harry Connick Jr., Arthur Big Balloon, and a showstopper from Broadway's The Boy from Oz. Much more parade live here on NBC.
Another beautiful shot of New York Central Park and now Central Park West. Let's go back uptown to Al Roker. Al?
Thanks a lot, Matt. You know, a lot of people know him as Grace's hilarious husband on NBC's Will and Grace, but he's also a Grammy Award-winning musician. He's so good-looking. He acts, he's funny. I'm just glad the guy doesn't want to do weather.
Local forecast.
Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods. Harry Connick Jr., so good to see you again.
Good to see you, Al.
Now, I know you've got a great NBC special coming up tonight called Harry for the Holidays, coming up at 10. I know you're Harry every day, so for the holidays, you weren't able to get any big-name stars, were you?
No, unfortunately, we had to settle for Whoopi Goldberg and Nathan Lane, Mark Anthony, and a really special singer named Kim Burrell, who's an unbelievable gospel singer from Houston.
Now, you're from New Orleans. You know Mardi Gras. You know big spectacles. Is this your first Macy's parade?
This is my first Macy's parade, and y'all are doing a heck of a job out here. I want to get a float next year because you got to throw stuff.
Right.
You know?
It would be like Mardi Gras, except we don't throw moon pies.
Yeah, man, we got to throw moon pies and everything else down there.
Well,
you know?
Harry Connick, listen, you're throwing a lot of love, a lot of good stuff. congratulations. Happy
Al.
Thanksgiving, and we'll be watching tonight for Harry for the Holidays, 10 o'clock on NBC.
Thanks so much, Al.
All right, good to see you again.
Thank you.
All right, that's it for here. All the action is just about done here. All the stuff, moving downtown to Herald Square. That's where I'm going to be headed. Katie and Matt, back to you guys. See you soon.
Okay, Al,
All right, Al, thank you very much. And Harry, thank you as well. An 11-year-old pub singer from the Australian outback grows up, gets discovered by Judy Garland, marries Liza Minnelli, sells out Radio City Music Hall, and wins an Oscar for songwriting. It's the stuff of dreams in a Broadway musical at the Imperial Theater.
In The Boy from Oz, The Magical Life of the Late Peter Allen is portrayed by countryman and film star Hugh Jackman, touted as Broadway's new megastar. Right now starring as the 11-year-old Peter, 11-year-old Mitchell David Federer, who's joined by cast members of the smash musical The Boy from Oz as he performs his showstopper, When I Get My Name in Lights.
Mom, I can't wear a tie. I'm only a kid.
If you're gonna sing for the whole town, you're gonna look proper.
I'll dance and I'll sing, I'll do anything just to get my name in lights. I've got to try to hit the heights now that I'm free as a breeze again. I'll nibble knees again. And soon they'll all know my name out of fortune and fame. When I get my name in lights, it can happen overnight in these modern times. So hold that front page. This boy was born to strut the stage. I step and sing and play the piano. Splash my name across a big bright banner. And that's why I won't let go till I'm on radio. And when they come to see the sights, that'll be my name set right, lighting up Times Square. I'll sit on a flagpole, whatever's the rage, just to get my picture on the front page, and just to get my name in lights. So hold that front page. This boy was born to strut on stage. I step and sing and play the piano. Splash his name across the big bright banner. Lighting up Times Square. Just to get my name in lights.
Classic hitmakers Chicago, Giant Balloons, Pikachu, and Mr. Monopoly. Recording stars Simple Plan and the Radio City Rockettes when Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade continues.
They epitomize style, grace, and glamour, and their trademark eye-high kicks on the great stage of Radio City Music Hall have made them one of New York's greatest treasures.
I think this act, Matt, it really has legs. Here to electrify Herald Square with the debut of a brand new number, Holiday Jazz. I thought that was kind of funny.
every day.
The stars of the Radio City Christmas Spectacular, the world-famous Radio City Rockettes.
Next, the Radio City Rockettes welcome the parade to Herald Square. Judy Collins, Clay Aiken, and Kool and the Gang. Enjoy the breathtaking view from our camera high atop the W New York Times Square Hotel, live here on NBC. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the moment is finally here. Now entering Herald Square on its 77th anniversary, the 2003 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Every year it seems more magical. The sound of sirens as the NYPD Motorcycle Brigade escorts the parade into Herald Square amid this incredible wonderland of confetti and balloons with curb-to-curb clowns and color and excitement. I'd say the holidays have definitely been kicked off. And, of course, leading this amazing spectacle, Macy's parade producer Robin Hall, fellow Macy executive Chris Meyer, and our athletes from the Special Olympics.
Herald Square is the ultimate street party, and how can you not get caught up in the middle of this miracle on 34th Street? Just moments away, we've got marching bands, performers, incredible floats, and 15 giant balloons. All of it a holiday treat for children and adults everywhere.
Okay, let's talk turkey, Matt. Gobbling up his share of the spotlight, a recreation of a balloon which flew in 1952. What happened to last year's turkey? You know, I don't even want to go there. There have been a total of 4 turkeys winging their way down Broadway in the parade's history, dating back to 1929. This one's a pretty good size. We're told he could feed a family of 5,000 with plenty left over for sandwiches.
And trailing right behind our holiday turkey, all the trimmings aboard the beautiful Cornucopia float. It's a bountiful harvest overflowing with delectables of the season. And on board, a singer and composer who continues to give the world a bounty of beautiful, lasting music. On this special holiday, she sings a song of hope, a classic from the Judy Collins anthology, Trust Your Heart, sung by the legendary Judy Collins.
In the sky, the phantom moon appears at midday to join the sun in some forgotten dance. In moonlight, our voices tremble with reflections of what we know and what we leave to chance. The heart can see beyond the sun, beyond the turning moon, and as we look, the heart will teach us all we need to learn. Trust your heart. Trust your
She's amazing. Meanwhile, marching in Macy's parade is about to become even more amazing for one of today's more than 2,000 band kids. Through an essay, participating bands nominated one musician reflecting the values and attributes of the legendary entertainer Bob Hope. A combination of talent, good deeds, and of course, a sense of humor.
And it just so happens that the winner of the first Bob Hope Band Scholarship Award is marching into Herald Square with today's first band. Congratulations goes to the drummer from Wisconsin's Pulaski High School, Stephen Sumnick. So right now, with some extra big beats and rock and rhythm and all that jazz, under the band's very proud director, Thomas Bush. Got to be an exciting day for Stephen, the band, and the town of Pulaski, Wisconsin. Population, by the way, 3,000. We also want to send holiday greetings to Bob's wife, Dolores, and Linda Hope, his daughter, who helped set up this first inspiring Bob Hope Scholarship Award.
Okay, looks like another director is ready to roll. Check out our 200-million-year-old purple pal, the brand new Strike Up the Band Barney, furnished by Hit Entertainment. Barney's tooting his own horn, which is taller than 3 of today's marching band leaders. Actually, their entire band could fit inside this dino director.
And we hope that Barney doesn't get a big head, Katie. His colorful blue and gold hat is a size 196. Kind of like you. Never mind. This year's Super De Duper Barney may be saying it with the Super De Duper may be saying it with music, but the message forever remains the same. It's all about thank you, please, and I love you.
Lizzie McGuire's Hilary Duff, recording superstars Maya and Aaron Carter, the cast of Sesame Street. Don't miss a beat, live here on NBC.
Say hello to Hollywood, because they're going Hollywood on the M&M's Network Balloon, furnished by M&M's Chocolate Candies. Who can ever forget the red M&M's character and his famous award acceptance speech? You like me. You really do like me. And that's no Hollywood hype. Both the red and yellow M&M's characters have been superstar sweets for half a century.
Katie, getting in on the act, the group whose new DVD featuring the smash hit Addicted is in stores even as we march. Time for the exciting punk rock rhythms of Simple Plan.
I heard you're doing okay, but I want you to know I'm addicted to you. I can't pretend I don't care when you don't think about me. Do you think I deserve this? I tried to make you happy, but you left anyway. I'm trying to forget that I'm addicted to you, but I want it and I need it. I'm addicted to you. Now it's over. I can't forget what you said, and I never wanna do this again. Heartbreaker, heartbreaker, heartbreaker. Since the day I met you, and after all we've been through, still it.
Franklin Regional High Band had an evening of Cow Patty Bingo. Sounds fun. Where they sold 3,000 tickets corresponding to a square on a huge bingo board, 26,000 square feet in the middle of the outfield.
So here's what I think happened. Chloe the cow dropped her patty on the winner's square, so the Franklin kids from Murraysville, Pennsylvania got the moolah for their first Macy's parade. Here they are jiving with Sing, Sing, Sing under the direction of Kevin Pollak. these Franklin Regional kids define a true show band at football games, the 2003 Governor's Inaugural Parade in Pennsylvania, and of course in their dazzling debut here at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
They did a terrific job. Okay, he could be the most famous bird alive. He's certainly got a lot of pluck. It's Big Bird, furnished by Sesame Workshop, the nonprofit educational organization. Big Bird soared to new heights on season 34, reading a story along with First Lady Laura Bush.
His scarf adorned with musical notes, and those symbols feature ABCs and numbers, all the things kids learn from the show Sesame Street.
Big Bird's beak is the size of 2 surfboards, and all in all, he's the size of a caboose car of a train. Only Big Bird, of course, never comes in last. Next year marks the 35th season of Sesame Street, which is really amazing. The show's cultural diversity highlights this year's float, featuring many different ways to say hello, from hola in Spanish to Guten Tag in German and Privyet?
Privyet.
Privyet in Russian.
I just made that up. Sesame Street really is the longest street in the world, expanding young minds in over 120 countries. Right now, cast members and Muppets sing out their holiday global greeting to all fans in the Sesame universe with Good Morning World.
Buongiorno Rome, good morning USA, Jumbo South Africa, Namaste Bombay. I bring good news for every boy and girl. The sun is rising, the sun is rising, the sun is rising. Good morning world. Ni hao Beijing and hola Uruguay. Moscow, Australia, today. Open your eyes, a billion boys and girls. The sun is rising, the sun is rising, the sun is rising. Good morning, world. Wake up in jungles or deserts high and dry. In friendly valleys, on snowy mountains high. Wake up, here comes the sun into the sky. Sweden, good morning, and Thailand, Sawadee. Good morning, Eskimos, and also Kalahari. The sun is rising, the sun is rising, the sun is rising. Good morning, world. Good morning, USA.
NBC's telecast of the 77th Annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is being sponsored in part by City Identity Theft Solution. Free help getting your life back. That's using your card wisely. And by MetLife. Have you met life today? Still to come, jazz sensation Peter Cincotti, the Little Bill Balloon, American Idol Ruben Studdard, plus singing superstars Stacie Orrico. We're live here on NBC.
And welcome back, everyone. We really lucked out weather-wise this morning, and heating things up even more. Parade goers are being treated to some hot Latin rhythms right now. The Color and Spice, furnished by Danza Fiesta Dance Company, a group dedicated to preserving the cultural dances of Puerto Rico.
Every dog has his Thanksgiving Day, and our cute and cuddly Greendogs includes his favorite feeding dish, a bone, and a big ball. I said cuddly, but actually he's about the size of a house.
Furnished by Greendog, our hip hound has an eye for everything stylish and trendy, and that includes a 17-year-old singing sensation who's all the rage with her head stuck, and there's got to be more to life, both from her debut CD, Stacie Orrico. The stylish and very trendy singing sensation, Stacie Orrico.
Got it all, but I feel so deprived. I go up, I come down, and I'm emptier inside. Tell me what is this thing that I feel like I'm missing, and why
Thank you very much. And by the way, NBC is going to be going to the dogs right after the Macy's parade, and that's actually, that's a good thing this time. Even Greendog will be poised by his plasma as the network unleashes its second annual Thanksgiving holiday special, the National Dog Show, presented by Purina.
So keep the family fun going and celebrate the dog lover in all of us. It's hosted by former Seinfeld star who played Mr. Peterman, John O'Hurley, following Macy's parade right here, of course, on NBC.
Bloomington, Indiana's Cougar Marching Band is bursting with pride over, well, from being from Bloomington, first of all. They're especially proud of the area's musical heritage. The home of Indiana University gave the world pop superstar John Cougar Mellencamp, as well as young violin virtuoso Joshua Bell.
They're also bursting with pride on their very first appearance in Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And right now, director Thomas Wilson's Cougar Marching Band rules with R-O-C-K in the USA. March to Herald Square. The Cougar Band played songs by another fellow Hoosier, Hoagie Carmichael. I'm guessing Up the Lazy River, Georgia on My Mind, and of course his best known tune,
Stardust.
Ding, 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 ding. You are correct, sir, and not as young as you would have us believe.
Thanksgiving is an extra wonderful kind of day, spending it with America's favorite aardvark, Arthur, furnished by author and illustrator Mark Brown.
Arthur's all about the challenges of childhood, like looking different and making friends, about self-respect and respect for others. Okay, real aardvarks eat termites, but Arthur's into cheeseburgers, pizza, and chocolate cake. It would take 21 belts from Matt's closet to hold up Arthur's pants, and I bet he has more than 21 in his closet.
You're picking on me today, I can tell. All in all, it took fabric the length of 8 football fields to create Balloon Arthur. Scores another touchdown today in his 6th Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Okay, getting gear as Hess showcases its classic trucks and brand new additions all aboard the Bridge to the Future, furnished by Amarada Hess Corporation, traveling New York's thoroughfares. Hess and its 2003 toy truck, their biggest truck ever, and 2 sleek reverse rev high-speed race cars. Boy, I sound like I know what I'm talking about.
I got to score one of those for Jack. Hauling with these holiday American icons, American Idol, Ruben Studdard, who's been living life in the fantasy lane as he builds his bridge to the future paved with solid gold. Here he is to sing Sorry 2004.
It's like I missed a shot, it's like I dropped the ball. Girl, I'm sorry. It's like I'm on stage and I forgot the words. Girl, I'm sorry. It's like building a new house with no roof and no doors. Girl, I'm sorry. It's like trying to propose and I ain't got the ring. Oh, girl, I'm sorry. But girl, I've apologized a million times before. I've apologized a million times. So here it comes again for all the wrong I've done. Here's 1,000,001. Girl, this is my sorry for 2004. And I ain't gonna mess up no more this year. I'ma take this one chance and make it real clear. I'm sorry, and I'm sorry, in case I don't tell you.
Matt Gallant and Jeff Corwin, Clifford the Big Red Dog Balloon, plus Kool and the Gang. See it all from our camera high atop the W New York Times Square Hotel, live here on NBC.
Welcome back, everybody. As you've seen in today's parade, characters fly down the parade route. They also sail, dance, wiggle, gallop, chug, and crawl. But only one character bulldozes his way down Broadway. It's every kid's favorite construction worker, Bob the Builder, furnished by Hit Entertainment.
Bob's tagged the whole team to plow through this year's parade. That cool cat Pilchard, his main machine Scoop, as well as his loyal co-worker Wendy, and of course her machine pal Muck.
Bob, of course, all about teamwork and self-confidence, and when you watch his adventures on Connick Jr., you'll be sure to hear his famous motto, and it goes something like this: can we fix it?
Yes, we can.
You did that great.
You told me you were going to do it with
Something like
As
that.
he said, yes, it goes something like that.
It's been the goal of the Heritage Panther Band to be in Macy's parade since Colleyville Heritage High opened its doors about 8 years ago. These kids have rehearsed every morning at 6:45 and even got a special permission from Cirque du Soleil for today's music.
Realizing their dream and doing Colleyville, Texas proud, the Heritage Panther Band performs La Nuba from Cirque du Soleil, led by one very honored director, Wayne Minnick. Matt, a Panther Band clarinet player, was here last year from Washington State. Then she moved to Colleyville, only to find out she was headed back to Macy's parade for a twice-in-a-lifetime experience.
She's gaining on you. That's how many for you?
I think this is my 11th.
I think it's 11, too. That's true. She's gaining on you. Fun abounds on the big comfy couch, furnished by Tadpole Entertainment. On the award-winning PBS series, that cute little girl clown, Lunette, and her doll, Molly, reach into the comfy couch, and, man, they pull out all sorts of things that start their adventures.
Her fellow adventurers, Granny Garbanzo, Uncle Chester, and Major Bedhead. I can relate to that, who delivers mail on his unicycle. The Major could fill Lunette's mailbox with more than 500 holiday greetings. Right now, here's Lunette to perform for us Hop to It.
Hey, you, don't you know? It's a brand new day. So much to do for me and you. Let's get cracking, okay? Time to hop to it. Let's do it. Can't you sit on the couch like some lazy old slouch? Hop to it. Who knew it? Gotta get moving when there's fun to be done. We'll put on our thinking caps and think our best thoughts. We can bake a batch of cookies and act like robots. We can fly a kite to Jupiter or hop on a bus. There's nothing we can't do. There's no stopping us. Just have to hop to it. Let's do it. Don't wanna delay. Time to hop to it. Let's do it. All the things we can accomplish today. We can look inside a flower, hope to find a bee, and he will make some honey, share with you and me. We can climb stairs on tippy toes, slide our way back down. There's nothing we can't do. A dolly and her clown just have to hop to it. Let's do it.
Okay, all you Pokey fans ready? Once again, Macy's Parade makes the big catch as Pikachu, the adorable flagship character in the more than 300-character Pokemon universe, returns to Herald Square.
Furnished by Pokemon USA, Pikachu's been the loyal companion and best friend of Pokemon trainer Ash through 5 movies and now Pokemon Advanced in its 6th TV season. Pikachu is always there to lend Ash a helping hand when things get tough.
Katie, if Team Rocket, those bumbling bad guys, show up to cause trouble, Pikachu emits a high-voltage thunder shock to send the pranksters flying. Here in New York, we call that a stun gun.
I was going to say, I wish I could do that.
Pop sensations Hilary Duff and Aaron Carter. Jazz prodigy Peter Cincotti. More holiday surprises when Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade marches on, live here on NBC.
Welcome back, everyone. Hope you're having a happy holiday. As you can see down here at Herald Square, they're jumping for joy. 21 high-spirited girls have roped in this crowd with some amazing moves we'll all try right after Thanksgiving dinner. The high energy and sizzle comes from the Firecrackers jump roping team of Ohio.
And the crowd loves it. Did you know there are about 52 Lego bricks for each person in the world? That's about 312 billion bricks. The Lego company furnishes the carousel of imagination.
This whimsical carousel revolves down Broadway with a monkey robot construction vehicle and a seahorse.
Riding the carousel, an artist who grabbed the brass ring at 17, playing New York's famed Algonquin Hotel. Now at the advanced old age of 20, he's got to be pretty jazzed. He was just included in People magazine's Sexiest Men Alive issue. Just imagine, just imagine the wondrous future of Peter Cincotti as he sings My Favorite Things.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with string. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudel, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, and when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Peter Cincotti traveling today from the Deep South. That's the south end of Westchester County, 25 miles from New York. The Port Chester High School Marching Band. It's the second appearance for these state champions, and today this military-style replica of England's Royal British Marines wraps up a 12-show competition season with their rendition of Bizet's Farandole under the direction of Bob Beattie. Square with his signature "Hello, Friend." It's Nickelodeon's Little Bill. His TV show was based on Big Bill Cosby's popular book series, emphasizing family values and friendship.
You know, Little Bill won a Peabody Award for demonstrating that kids' programs can be quiet, gentle, and caring. Makes me want to hug him. This signature Hello Friend was inspired by the Hello Friend Ennis William Cosby Foundation, established in memory of the goals and dreams of Bill's son, Ennis.
The Little Bill series is set in Philadelphia, a city modeled after Mr. Cosby's hometown of Philly.
Well, have you hugged your bear lately? Well, we're going to check out these huggable teddy bears furnished by Build-A-Bear Workshop. The wonder of the holiday season comes to life with Teddy Roosevelt Bear, the namesake of teddy bears everywhere. Bearamy, the Build-A-Bear mascot who believes a hug is understood in any language. And Paulette Coofer, fashion advisor to the furry famous.
Hitching a ride, an unbearably appealing recording star. Teen girls would love to throw their arms around. At 15, he brought home the gold and the platinum. So get set for a gem from the CD Aaron's most requested hits. Hitmaker hottie Aaron Carter goes it one better.
Give me half a chance, I'll make you understand that what I got to give so much more than this, than you'll ever know. I don't say what's on my mind, but you'll find this out in time. Don't always open up, I'm not quick to trust and let someone inside. I've got a lot to learn, never felt this way before, but I gotta say what's right for me. You should know that I can be more than you will ever need. I'll show you something new to see, yeah. I'll be the one you can't believe. You should know that I can be more than you will ever need. I'll show
From NBC's Days of Our Lives, Ariane Zucker and Kyle Lauder, plus Angelina Ballerina in the New York City Ballet, all from our camera high atop the W New York Times Square Hotel, live here on NBC.
Welcome back, everyone. Check out the Wedding Belly Laughs limo service. This year, they've been hired by another cut-up couple promising to love, honor, and laugh at each other's jokes.
Actually, this goofy groom and bonkers bride are already married, renewing their vows today. Two stars of NBC's hit daytime drama, Days of Our Lives. That's Ariane Zucker, who stars as Nicole, and her real-life husband and co-star on Days, Kyle Lauder, who plays Brady, laughing, loving, and spending a day of their life at Macy's Parade.
Hey, Matt, who let the croc out? This magnificent 30-foot animated crocodile furnished by Animal Planet, I love that show, crawls down Broadway in harmony with a large panda, a trotting ostrich, and a trumpeting elephant.
And helping to celebrate Animal Planet's 7th anniversary, Matt Gallant, host of The Planet's Funniest Animals, another one of my favorite shows. Also on Safari, Jeff Corwin, host of The Jeff Corwin Experience and the new series, King of the Jungle.
And the most talented pet in America is about to be crowned on the 2-hour finale of Pet Star on Animal Planet. The float moves to the beat of Jungle Boogie, a hit with creatures great and small, performed by one of the most enduring groups on our planet, pop music legends, Kool and the Gang.
That group is fresh.
And exciting.
I think that's a song. Now time for a touch of the tropics as the Rough Rider Marching Band and Color Guard joins us all the way from Honolulu, Hawaii. Torches, conch blower, and yes, hula dancers.
Director Greg Abe says that people still think his Roosevelt High Band kids live in grass huts. He's happy to report they in fact have homes with modern appliances just like everyone else. Time to think though of gentle offshore breezes and listen to a Hawaiian march. The Roosevelt High Rough Riders from Honolulu, great job, a Hawaiian musical moment, a taste of their culture, always a highlight in Macy's parade. Meanwhile, barking down Broadway, that fetching, colorful, hugely popular Clifford the Big Red Dog, celebrating year 10 in Macy's parade. Everything about Clifford is gigantic. He's the only life-size balloon in the parade. Book sales have passed 110 million. Plus 4 years of a hit TV show on PBS Kids.
Scholastic furnishes our colossally cuddly canine, who's now starring in a new spin-off series, Clifford's Puppy Days, recalling Big Red's life as a tiny pup. Pretty hard to imagine, especially since now he's twice as big as a school bus. His owner and best friend Emily Elizabeth keeps Clifford on the world's longest leash. Of course, Katie, abiding by New York City's very difficult leash laws. It's a whopping 65 feet long.
I'm not sure I'd want to walk that dog, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, got it. That's a big baggie.
Hit Entertainment furnishes Angelina Ballerina, the Little Mouse, with big dreams of becoming a prima ballerina. Based on the classic book series, Angelina Ballerina also dances to life on PBS and in videos.
Today, resplendent Katie in pink tutu and toe shoes. Angelina's dreams are fulfilled as she shares the stage with the New York City Ballet's Janie Taylor and Tom Gold and young dancers from the School of American Ballet as they perform a dance from George Balanchine's Harlequinade.
Still ahead, the new Super Grover balloon. recording great Chicago, Tony winner Harvey Fierstein, plus pianist Peter Nero, all live here on NBC.
Clogging up a storm at Herald Square, and we need no Drano map. The Heartland Hoedowners, 40 energetic kids from Elkhorn, Nebraska. While bluegrass is most popular for clogging, apparently clogging can be performed to any upbeat music from pop to hip-hop to rap. And today the Hoedowners are tearing it up with a number called Alabama Jubilee.
With blowing whistles, clanging bells, and billowing steam, the Wild West Express train chugs into Herald Square, riding the fast track to Hitsville Tuesdays at 9:30. The cast of NBC's Happy Family, led by two-time Emmy winner Christine Baranski, as well as Jeff Davis, Melanie Paxson, Tyler Francavilla, and Susan Gibney. From their Happy Family to yours, they wish everyone a very happy Thanksgiving.
Here's a classic of American pop culture, actually the granddaddy of them all, back from Atlantic City for his second year, that real estate wizard, Mr. Monopoly, furnished by Parker Brothers, of course.
Of course, we've all grown up flipping over those chance and community chess cards, pass and go, and buying houses for $200, but that mogul, Mr. Monopoly, has built more than 8 billion of those little green houses since 1935.
Mr. Monopoly is the height of the place he'd like to keep all his money, his favorite building, Fort Knox in Kentucky.
Taking us deep in the heart of Texas, the Kilgore College Rangerettes, 75 young women who might just be the world's best-known collegiate drill team. The group was formed over 60 years ago to keep football fans in their seats during halftime. Now the Rangerettes hold the attention of fans all over the world, including President Bush's at his inaugural celebration. Okay, a Pennsylvania Dutch barn is alive with the sound of music as some newly hatched chicks keep warm to the bluegrass punk sounds of Old Crow Medicine Show. A celebration of the new arrivals is furnished by Marshmallow Peeps on its 50th anniversary.
Matt, I'm so glad we can be with our peeps today, aren't you? 50 years ago, it took 27 hours to make one of these Easter favorites. Today, over 1 billion peeps a year are produced for Easter, Halloween, Christmas, Valentine's Day, and the 4th of July.
So today's new arrivals greet the dawn of a new day, enjoying the rollicking sounds of those Rolling Stones of bluegrass and the grandeur of Macy's parade.
It's hard to love and not be loved. It's hard to...
Charlie Brown and the elusive football balloon, chart toppers Clay Aiken and Hilary Duff. Don't miss a beat. Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade marches on.
Welcome back, everybody. Kicking things off with plenty of flourish and plenty of excitement as well. Youth education in the arts. It brings together 250 young people from across the country to show us what color and pageantry are all about. Under the direction of Christine Higgins, April Gilligan, and Greg Lagoala, performing to Earth, Wind, and Fire's Rock That, the U.S. Scholastic Band Association's All-Star Color Guard.
Usually accompany marching bands for visual excitement. Today's group is the first large-scale unit of total color guard elements ever in Macy's parade, and maybe the largest ever assembled for a national television audience.
Looks like they've warmed up the square a little bit, although it's not too cold. Right now, amid the flowers and bees, we're having a Central Park moment as the men and the women of the Parks Enforcement Mounted Patrol Unit remind us that spring is actually just around the corner, kind of.
Check it out. Looks like Macy's has a brand new man's best friend just in time for Thanksgiving. Furnished by Universal Orlando Resorts, it would take a dozen dog walkers to navigate this adorable hot dog through Central Park. Actually, our debut dachshund, Frida, and her friends will be appearing in Macy's Holiday Parade at Universal Studios Orlando from December 12th until January 4th, taking a bit of a break from the New York winter. And joining us in the booth, a man who knows a lot about winter and spring and summer and fall. Why do I feel like James Taylor, the Wizard of Weather, and our main man embedded uptown at the parade starting gate, Al Roker.
Oh, how you guys go on, and yet you stop.
No, it's great to have you here. Nice job uptown, and now Katie and I can take a potty break, which is great.
Oh my,
yeah.
Just in
Too
time.
much information.
I think so. Barney's Musical Playground is dynamite, furnished by Hit Entertainment. This float is designed to mirror the park of the hit public television show Barney and Friends, where children learn to care and share. Let's watch as Barney, Baby Bop, and BJ perform the Best Manners medley.
Please and thank you. They're called the magic words. If you want nice things to happen, they're the words that should be heard. Remember, please and thank you, because they're the magic words. Use them in the morning, afternoon, and night, because it's a great way to be polite. Please and thank you. They're the magic words. That's right. Please and thank you. They're the magic words. Oh,
those are good words to use, huh, Barney?
it's always nice to use please and thank you. Good manners. Good manners.
You know what I'm talking about?
Good manners are important to everyone in the world.
My parents started teaching me when I was just 2. All about manners and the right things to do. They told me learn to say thank you and learn to say please.
And learn to say excuse me if you happen to sneeze.
Hello, New York!
Good manners. That's right. Good manners. Good manners are important to everyone in the world. Good manners are important to everyone in the world. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Okay, if at first you don't succeed, your name just might be Charlie Brown. Trying again and again to kick that pigskin, it's Charlie Brown and the Elusive Football, furnished by United Feature Syndicate.
Chuck may just kick the field goal today, and we should tell you some dimensions. He's 10 feet taller and 10 feet wider than a pair of football goalposts, but the pesky pigskin is twice as long as a full-grown African elephant. Good grief.
I guess we've all felt like Charlie Brown, but it's that never-give-up spirit that makes old CB a hero to the downtrodden, even though he is a bit of a blockhead. Just kidding.
Big Balloon, Jimmy Neutron, and Wild Thing, Yankee superstar Bernie Williams, and Miss USA 2003. Much more parade live here on NBC.
Right now, marching through Herald Square, New York's finest on the street, or the musical beat, the stirring sounds of the NYPD marching band. 85 magnificent musicians with their rousing rendition of Theme from the Magnificent Seven, directed by Lieutenant Tony Giorgio.
Following right behind, a grand old New York tradition, 8 members of the New York Police Department's mounted unit.
Everybody wants to be a part of it, so the Daily News, New York's hometown newspaper, furnishes the Big Apple float, honoring its legendary teams and New York City's dazzling, famous landmarks.
Aboard the Big Apple, totally top of the heap, Miss USA 2003's Susie Castillo, the 3rd Latina to ever hold the title, and baseball great Bernie Williams of the New York Yankees, a superstar who not only plays great outfield, but also great guitar on his smash hit debut CD, The Journey Within. This guy is a hometown hero.
Smarter than a speeding bullet, able to leap tall sandwiches in a single bound. It's an eggplant. It's a fireman. And coming up, Super Grover, complete with a cool medieval knight's helmet and a hot pink cape. Even though right now that's our fireman friend. There's Super Grover.
Al, he may be more furry than ferocious, but what damsel in distress wouldn't like to be swept away by a furry blue superhero who cuddles his enemies? Furnished by Sesame Workshop, the word in superhero circles is that Super Grover's helmet sometimes tends to slam shut right as he makes his move, but not in today's adventurous debut.
And while Super Grover may not be faster than a speeding locomotive, he's only about 20 feet shorter than one and almost twice as wide.
Well, Grover makes his turn off of Herald Square, up along 34th Street, where I guess he's going to then do some Christmas shopping at the world's largest department store.
My son Jack is obsessed with Super Grover.
Oh.
Really?
He loves Super Grover.
Well, who doesn't? Rufus Redding III was to have made his Macy's Parade debut directing Orlando Jones High School Marching Tiger Band. But duty called, Rufus was deployed to Iraq, so today his musical troops will be commandeered, I should say, by his assistant of 6 years, J.B. Wilkins.
So with all good holiday wishes for Rufus and all of our troops, director J.B. Wilkins inspires the Jones High School Marching Tiger Band to spread the spirit with Hey, Let's Go from the movie Drumline.
cast of A Christmas Carol, Cheesaurus Rex balloon, plus a tribute to Bob Hope when Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade continues.
Welcome back, everyone. With Bob Hope's passing at the age of 100, America said thanks for the memory to an American patriot and much-loved entertainer. Probably the first symbol he saw of his adopted country was Lady Liberty. So it's fitting today that the Statue of Liberty sails into port with a tribute to that legendary soldier in grease paint.
Right now, the USO Troop of Metropolitan New York and the young members of Camp Broadway salute Bob with their rousing rendition of When Hope Was There.
There's a special hope we are proud to call our own. From New York to California, hope was the nation's cornerstone. While our boys fought to keep us free, hope brought light from sea to sea. Hearts could not despair when hope was there. With the power of great comedy, the beauty of a song, whenever hope went on the road, we gladly went along. The hope of this great nation was a gift to me and you can bet the gift drop was a cloud red, white and blue. There's a special hope, and we're glad he came our way. Side by side, hope always stood by us in the grand USA. Whenever we were in a jam, hope would answer, here I am. Heart could not despair when hope was there. When hope was
What a fantastic salute to a true American icon. And it's interesting, for someone so identified with the Stars and Stripes, Bob was actually born in England and immigrated to the United States as a young boy.
That's right. I think Bob Hope was unique in that he took that wonderfully warm and funny quality and spread it around offstage. This country will always remember him as a kind of minister of morale to military men and women from World War II to Operation Desert Storm. So a touching and certainly fitting tribute to him.
And the Spirit of America rocks on as the 725 award-winning members representing Universal Cheerleaders and Dance Association turn Herald Square into a sea of red, white, and blue. Furnished by Mike Miller and Associates, these high-spirited, award-winning kids from all across the country cheer and dazzle and dance with an American medley, choreographed by Michelle Edwards and Liz Ruffino.
Happy Thanksgiving from the Macy's Parade!
Yeah, bring it on. How the 725 cheerleaders and dancers from every corner of America get their act together. The costumes, the choreography, they always amaze and always deliver. And speaking of delivering, Call me the Sultan of Segways. The United States Postal Service furnishes the Spirit of America with a spectacular bronze monument to its icon, the American Eagle, and delivering it just in time for the holidays. Just as NBC and Macy's are on the job today, the dedicated employees of the U.S. Postal Service are working to deliver millions of cards, letters, and packages to every address in America and beyond.
Decorative stamps from all 50 states complement this float, reminding us that holidays in this country mean home. So with Philly's pop conductor Peter Nero at his second home, the piano, singer-composer Ann Hampton Calloway sings a seasonal favorite with holiday wishes for all Americans. I'll be home for Christmas.
I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas if only in my
Recording great Chicago, the Ronald McDonald Big Balloon, Maya and Clay Aiken. And don't forget Santa, he's coming to town when Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade continues.
Welcome us back with their traditional curtsy, the 50 high school Southern Belles of the Mobile Azalea Trail Maids.
Taking their hilarity to the high seas with a rollicking voyage on the Jolly Polly pirate ship, it's those daffy dudes from down under, the Wiggles, the #1 entertainment name from Australia.
The Jolly Polly pirate ship is furnished by the Wiggles touring party with Captain Feathersword and his Aussie crew, namely Greg, Murray, Anthony, and Jeff, the sultans of silliness to preschoolers the world over.
Time to sail into the wonderful world of the Wiggles as they perform Central Park, New York.
Central Park, New York. Through the park we'll walk. This is beautiful. To the squirrels we'll talk. G'day, squirrels. New York, the park we'll walk. New York, the park we'll talk. Don't panic, Grant. Lots of ways to see the sights. We'll take a horse and carriage ride. Oh, it will take a long, long time to get to the other side. This park is big. Central Park, New York. We love it. Through the park we'll walk. Walk. To the squirrels we'll talk. G'day, squirrels. New York, the park we'll walk. New York, the park we'll talk. Tell us about it, Grant. Lots of ways to move around. Roller skate or run. And you can take
2003 marks the 40th anniversary of that classic children's book, Where the Wild Things Are. Wild Thing Balloon is furnished by HarperCollins Children's Books and brought to life by Macy's Parade Studio and author Maurice Sendak.
Everyone knows the story. Mischievous little Max puts on his wolf suit, gets sent to bed without his dinner, then dreams his room becomes a forest where the wild things are.
After selling 5.5 million books, those Wild Things will soon star in their own motion picture. Today, Wild Thing Balloon flies by at over 3 times the height of a movie screen.
We're ready for big-time adventure on the new float expedition to the top of Rhino Mountain. The float is furnished by fashion company Ecko Unlimited. If you look closely, the float features the head of a rhinoceros as it breaks out of the mountainside. Scaling the heights, the fearless members of Anti-Gravity, an amazing New York City-based team of champion athletes and artists.
More into hip and hop than climb and rappel. A major young recording star with a song from her smash CD, Mood Ring. And I hope our climbers can't hear the title. That's because here's singing sensation Maya with Falling.
What a boy I need. And when I'm in your arms, I feel free. Falling, my head's up in the clouds. In love, I'm proud to say it loud. Like an accident, it happened. Out of nowhere, it just happened. And I ain't mad at all because I'm falling. Head over heels, I'm falling. In love with you, I'm falling. And I can't get up, don't wanna get up because of love.
What a great combination, the stunning sight of Rhino Mountain and the sensational sound of Maya. Okay, don't worry about this dude coming out of his shell. Saltier than ever, Mr. Peanut takes the grand tour down Broadway in his Planner's Nutmobile, a total babe magnet with a V6 engine that runs on peanut oil, no doubt. He's got it all going on, the trademark hat, classy monocle, and a cane as tall as our own nut job, Matt Lauer.
Whoa. Whatever happened to the holiday spirit?
Mr. Peanut, a legend among legumes.
Floating at attention, proud and 34 feet tall, toy soldier, a vintage balloon and a parade favorite from 1950. He was recreated in 2001 for the 75th anniversary parade, and today, flanked by two big Macy stars, toy soldier gives a big salute to our men and women in uniform with wishes from all of us for their safe and quick return.
Returning to Macy's parade, New York's own Big Apple Circus rolls into Herald Square, celebrating season 26 with its spectacular new show, Carnival, featuring show-stopping performers from every corner of the globe in one ring under the big top.
And of course, over the top is Grandma, a.k.a. Barry Lubin, who was just inducted into the International Clown Hall of Fame. So, congratulations, Grandma.
Well, how would you like to ride a mile in this guy's shoes? Ronald McDonald is a symbol of magic and fun to kids all over the world, from the top of his distinctive red hairdo to the tips of his red shoes, which inspired the big red shoe car, all buffed and shined for the holidays, and which he stares today with pals Grimace, Hamburglar, and Birdie, the early bird.
In a shoe car or filled with helium, you can't send in the clowns without having the master of mirth make his grand entrance. Balloon Ronald is the length of a Lear jet. Today he's in cruising mode thanks to 55 flight attendants led by Macy pilot Fred Rowley.
Furnished by the McDonald's Corporation, Ronald McDonald was recently promoted to Chief Happiness Officer and has a new live show called Get Moving with Ronald that teaches kids the importance of being active through music, magic, and fun.
Coming up, teen sensation Hilary Duff and a holiday treat from Harvey Fierstein. The spectacle continues live here on NBC.
Welcome back, everybody. Okay, take us back now, the era of the jukeboxes, the early 50s, Katie's era, Hot Pink and Bobby Sach, as 750 award-winning dancers from high schools countrywide boogie down Broadway with their jazzy retro routine. I can hear your wheels spinning right now. Rock and Roll Christmas, the new old-fashioned way, staged by Laura Davis and Lisa Fortenberry, the million-megawatt Mike Miller dance team.
the 18th Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade for the amazing Mike Miller and Associates. And 2 more people movers in on today's super staging, Lori Morello and Allison Wegahoff. A totally cool performance by these kids from 36 states.
All right, check out the coolest bird in town. That star of Macy's annual puppet theater, Percy the Penguin. Also cruising down Broadway in a totally rad convertible. Could it be? It is Edna Turnblad, otherwise known as Harvey Fierstein, the Tony Award-winning star of the smash Broadway musical Hairspray, appearing as Edna in a special holiday outfit by Broadway costume designer William Ivy Long.
Joined by the Dynamites, the trio of performers from Hairspray, Edna Turnblad, a.k.a. Harvey Fierstein, has a musical message for boys and girls everywhere. Santa knows.
That's the way it goes. Naughty nights are in between throughout the month of red and green. If you strike a careless pose, Santa knows. When you're good or when you're bad, hiding things from mom and dad, which we all do, I suppose. Santa knows. Oh, is it magic? Who can say? The proof you'll find on Christmas Day. Santa leaves a gift or two. It's there because of what you do. All the children shout with glee, unwrapping toys around the tree. And the bad kids, they get clothes. I should know I got this.
He doesn't need to scoop, he always gets the scoop.
You can take it from the pros. Dear old Santa Claus. Got a secret?
Santa knows.
Can we throw in an editorial comment? We love Harvey Fierstein.
So great.
One of our faves.
Meanwhile, today's biggest band traveled here with a convoy of 450 people. Chaperones, nurses, parents, with commercial licenses piloting 14 buses. There was a tractor trailer, a motorhome serving as an infirmary, 2 sheriff department escort vehicles as well.
For the Georgia Bridgman caravan from Lowndes High School, a restroom stop takes 30 minutes. A fuel stop costs $1,000, and an overnight stay requires about 130 hotel rooms. These Valdosta, Georgia kids do things in a big way, and they're here in action on their Macy's parade debut with signs sealed and delivered under the direction of Charles E. Todd II.
Down Broadway, it's Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius, furnished by Nickelodeon. Jimmy's inventions are too many to mention, like the ever-popular earwax scraper, one of your favorites, I know, Matt. But the one he's most proud of is trusty robotic dog, Goddard.
I'm going to look a few pages ahead in the script to see how I can get you back. The Jimmy Neutron balloon is actually 47 times the size of the Mars rover robot that will land on the Red Planet in January of 2004.
Yeah, how about a little detente between you two? Jimmy's best pals are Carl and Sheen, and Retroville's second smartest kid, Cindy Vortex, Jimmy's competitor, who also might just have a little cranial crush on James Isaac Neutron.
In another fabulous 50s flashback, the American Classic Malt Shop recalls fond memories of ice cream sodas, spinning platters, and sock hops. It's fitting that Amica Insurance furnishes the flow. They promote safe teen driving programs and alcohol-free post-prom parties.
It's all there. A vintage jukebox that's so 50s, chrome and gold, and a 3-scooper sundae big enough to feed 800 prom goers. And the cherry on top, the actual size of a bowling ball.
Taking the retro ride is Hilary Duff, who of course is the sizzling hot 16-year-old star of Lizzie McGuire. Who is that cute little girl? Of course, her mega hit perfectly describes the scene. So yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, Teen Queen Hilary Duff.
change your life. If you wanna, you can change your clothes. If you wanna, if you change your mind, well, that's the way it goes. But I'm gonna keep your jeans and your old black hat, 'cause I wanna, they look good on me. You're never gonna get them back. At least not today, not today, not today. 'Cause if you don't let it go and come tomorrow, we'll see. So yesterday, I'm just a bird that's already thrown away. Let it off, let it go, and when you wake up, it will see. So yesterday, haven't you heard? So let it go and come tomorrow, we will see.
Jim Dale as Scrooge, Kermit the Frog Balloon, Pop Legend Chicago, and Santa Claus. The holiday season starts with Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, live here on NBC.
Welcome back, everybody, and check out the magnificent Marion Carroll Showboat. It's furnished by Macy's.com and is the largest vessel to ever float down Broadway. With its 3 tiers and authentic paddle wheeler, this is Macy's Parade Studio outdoing themselves once again.
Also rolling on the river, a rock group that's been turning out top 10 hits for 3.5 decades. Hey, guys, does anybody really know what time it is?
Yeah, it's about 11:45.
I was just joking. These pop legends do. It's time for Chicago to cruise into the holidays with their rendition of Jolly Old St. Nick.
Now you dear old man, whisper what you'll bring to me. Tell me if you can. All the stockings you will find hanging in a row. Mine will be the shortest one. You'll be sure to know. What's it gonna be, Santa? Underneath the tree, Santa. What's it gonna be, Santa? Be this shit for me. Jason wants a Fender bass, Walter saxophone. Lee needs a flugelhorn, Jimmy a trombone. Robert wants a baby grand, Bill a movie three. Tracy wants a dolly butt. What are you gonna bring to me, Santa? What's it gonna be, Santa? Underneath the tree, Santa. What's it gonna be, Santa? Be this shit for me. How about a shiny electric guitar, Santa?
A little Chicago and NYC. Meanwhile, leaping down Broadway, star of Stage, Screen, and Swamps, Kermit the Frog, furnished by the Jim Henson Company. This was a busy year for Kermit. In fact, a certain diva wanted him to run for governor of California so she could become First Piggy. Don't say it.
And coming up, Kermit and the whole Muppet gang in It's a Very Merry Muppet Christmas Movie, airing Saturday, December 6th, right here on NBC and on a special edition DVD.
Balloon Kermit is big. If he stretched out and napped, he completely blocked traffic across every lane of the Brooklyn Bridge. Then again, stopping traffic is nothing new to this superstar.
To pay for their return trip to Macy's Parade, Alabama's Pinson Marching Chiefs bagged groceries, washed cars, and moved a lot of Boston butts.
Huh?
Translation, they sold a ton of barbecue sandwiches. So it's with a ton of pride and probably a few cases of heartburn that the town of Pinson sends their marching chiefs to the Big Apple to whip up a big noise from Winnetka under the direction of Jeff Caldwell.
These Pinson, Alabama kids had an extra thrill today. They marched in the same parade as their homie from Birmingham, American Idol, Ruben the Velvet Teddy Bear Studdard. A slammin' holiday for the Marching Chiefs. Okay, check out the kids' candy creation lab furnished by Hershey Foods. You got to love this lab. Peanut butter cups, giant lollipops, and those colossal chocolate bears.
Here's a stat for you, Alan Katie. The Hershey PA plant has a floor space of more than 2 million square feet. That's 5 times the floor area of the Houston Astrodome. And they say in Chocolate Town, USA, the smell of chocolate is always in the air. Let's pack our bags.
And how sweet it is for a young singer who became an overnight sensation on American Idol, but his measure as a performer is his smash CD, Measure of a Man. Clay Aiken spreads the holiday spirit of the season with Silver Bells.
City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile. And on every street corner you'll hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them sing. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Soon it will be Christmas Day.
The return of the Garfield Giant Balloon, a performance from A Christmas Carol, and Santa sleds into Herald Square. Celebrate with us when Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade continues.
I'm wanted in 4 states, but it's all good. Got me new driver's license and a sweet new pickup. V8, baby, 500 horsepower. Oh, and 4 of them mud flaps with the naked ladies on them. Brrr, mamacita. And the best part is, it's all free. Yeah, well, for me at least.
Introducing City Identity Theft Solutions. Free with any City card. Help getting your life back? That's using your card wisely.
Tryptophan, the enzyme in turkey which causes extreme sleepiness. Known antidotes for tryptophan: trip to Caribbean, trip to Alaska, trip to Europe.
Right now, Royal Caribbean is giving away cruises. 3 grand prize winners get an amazing cruise vacation for 12. And if you sign up today, Thanksgiving Day, you can win one of 3 bonus prizes. Just check out RoyalCaribbean.com to sign up and win. What are you waiting for? Get out there.
The most powerful game system now has the ultimate holiday offer. Get Tetris Worlds and Star Wars, Clone Wars, 2 months of Xbox Live and an Xbox for only what? Rated E to T. Xbox. It's good to play together.
Are you going to finish that?
The great less tart taste of white cranberry with strawberry. Definitely worth sharing. From Ocean Spray.
Come on, we're gonna be late. What are you doing?
Getting ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the class of 2004.
Recently, a MetLife advisor helped these parents create a financial plan, so they'll be ready, just in case the next 13 years go as fast as the last 5.
Coming to video and DVD, the all-new, most spectacular Land Before Time adventure ever.
Wow.
When Littlefoot has a mysterious dream, he and his family journey across the Great Valley.
What do you think is going to happen?
I don't know, Littlefoot. Something wonderful.
I'm going to go adventure.
Featuring the voice talents of James Garner, Bernadette Peters, Kiefer Sutherland, and a new song performed by Olivia Newton-John. Share their biggest adventure ever, The Great Long Neck Migration. Buy it on video and DVD Tuesday, rated G.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, make no mistake about it, there's a definite feeling of Santa in the air. My inner child tells me so. Do you feel
The
it?
script tells you also.
Do you feel it?
Yes, I do.
Good. The anticipation in Herald Square is undeniable. And what better way to usher in the holiday season than with a performance from A Christmas Carol, now in its 10th and final year at Madison Square Garden.
Furnished by Radio City Entertainment, the denizens of Victorian London gather to celebrate the holidays as Tony Award winner Jim Dale as Scrooge, Roland Ruzinek and Kelly Ellenwood as the Fezziwigs, and members of the cast of A Christmas Carol perform Mr. Fezziwig's Christmas Ball.
Christmas at Fezziwig's. Why does it still linger in my memory?
A toast! We're so glad to have you here tonight.
Some wine and have yourselves a bite.
Here's to all who've come to pay a call. Mr. Fezziwig's annual Christmas ball.
Where do bangers gallivant like boys?
Why do pickers make a holy noise?
What's so hot? You've got to shed your shawls.
Mr. Fezziwig's annual Christmas ball. Food and fresh air, wine and song. No one turned away. We look forward all year long to Christmas Eve when
Mr. F put every penny to all the joy and good of Benny.
Such a glad time had by one and all. It's the finest ball I can recall.
And for joy the price is always small.
Small.
Mr. Fezziwig's annual Christmas
All right, now everybody's favorite cat and a brand new balloon. It's Garfield, Macy's holiday ambassador for 2003. Garfield and his best pal Pookie give this parade of parades a very big thumbs up. Pookie, by the way, is the size of 700 teddy bears.
Furnished by Paws Incorporated, it looks like our wisecracking, tuckered out tabby hasn't given up his passion for pasta. In fact, Garfield weighs as much as 37,000 pans of lasagna.
That's a lot of lasagna. 2003 marked Garfield's 25th year in the comics. Next summer, he'll star in the first ever Garfield movie.
All right, everybody, the word on the street here in Herald Square is that the big man in red is definitely waiting in the wings. Santa has entered the square. Time to cue the musical sounds of the holiday, so set the stage.
And right on cue, ready to play on the star of the season, Ohio's Miami University Marching Band makes its debut under the direction of David Schaefer with Parade of the Wooden Soldiers.
And now, Ohio's Miami University Marching Band breaks ranks to reveal the crowning moment in a parade that has been nothing short of spectacular. Sledding into Herald Square, ladies and gentlemen, Santa Claus.
It's the man of the hour, and this crowd, as you can see and as you probably can hear, is loving every second of it. I'm with them, Al. You get this kind of reception when you go home at night, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, a lot of confetti and a big band. The problem is they move and don't leave a forwarding address.
Every year there is one side or maybe an event when the Christmas spirit seems to take hold, like the moment Katie comes out of makeup, or I'm guessing this moment for most of us here in Herald Square.
You know, you two don't just stop, do you? You just keep going and going.
That's a fantastic float, though, isn't it, you guys? With the reindeer rocking back and forth, and
It's
Santa
beautiful.
with a very impressive beard.
And Mrs. Claus looking pretty happening, too.
No matter what the world deals us, every year the big guy in red arrives on schedule, and so does the joy of the season.
And how he arrives, that magnificent snow goose sleigh with the hand-sculpted reindeer. That's an old-fashioned Christmas card come to life.
By the way, we should look. Santa getting a standing O here in Herald Square from the people in the bleachers. Of course, they know if they don't, they get coal in their stocking on Christmas.
Has this been perfect weather for a perfect parade?
Absolutely ideal, and we just hope it's going to be a beautiful Thanksgiving Day for everyone all over the country. Is it a good forecast, Al?
Well, unfortunately, down through the Gulf Coast, they've got some strong storms, wet weather all the way into the Ohio Valley. In fact, Mom and Elise, everybody in Cleveland, you're getting lousy weather. My mom and my sister and her family getting rained on.
We're really lucky.
We
then.
are.
It is obvious that the three of us had a great time today, and we hope all of you at home did as well.
So for Matt, Al, Macy's, and of course NBC, have a warm and very happy Thanksgiving and a wonderful holiday season. Bye, everybody.
Stay with us for the second annual National Dog Show, presented by Purina, a holiday tradition for the whole family, airing next right here on NBC.